Live from BC Children's Hospital in Vancouver, it's the 28th Annual Miracle Weekend.
Yes, and welcome. We are live from BC Children's Hospital for the 28th Annual Miracle Weekend. We're here this evening and all day tomorrow at the hospital, which serves close to 1 million children living in BC and the Yukon.
And I get to hang out with you guys on Saturday night. What could be better? I'm so excited.
Like our old days.
Isn't it? We'll show you stories about the amazing kids who've been at this hospital and the caregivers who help them. We'll also show you how your donations are used to fund the equipment and research that save kids' lives. Well, next we're going to see the story of a little 4-year-old boy, Grayson, for whom even the tiniest bite of the wrong food could be deadly.
You would never know Grayson McGill beats the odds every single day, but his dads remember exactly how far their son has come. So even something as simple as swimming lessons is a reason to celebrate.
The one thing that I think we both really learned with him is that sort of, that live in the moment feeling or existence, because we really know that that's what we have.
Go, head back. Every moment, Chad Farquharson and Wayne McGill also live with the reality. Grayson has a rare metabolism disorder known as maple syrup urine disease. Certain parts of protein are toxic for him.
But every day we work to make sure today's the day he doesn't get brain damage. And that weight is always with us. This is 41 grams, so I'm going to get rid of one and ditch it for a slightly heavier one that is now 42 grams.
And keeping Grayson's brain healthy means sticking to the strictest low-protein diet that controls the exact amount of leucine he's ingesting. Meals are planned via spreadsheet, with their BC Children's Hospital dietitian constantly monitoring.
We use this column to calculate the amino acid exposure we want, and this column tells us how much of that food to weigh out to release that much amino acid. And he can't have a smidge more or a smidge less of the perfect amount.
Or this is what happens. Last month, a little virus that came with vomiting and diarrhea was enough to send the 4-year-old's leucine levels sky high. He was in the ICU for 5 long days, but fortunately came out of it with no brain damage. So in between his numerous visits to Children's Hospital, 72 times last year alone, he's back to his usual preschooler tricks, which is exactly what Chad and Wayne love to see.
I think physically he's a miracle. I think for our family he's a miracle.
He regularly kind of blows us and everybody away with his resilience, his stamina, his energy, and I'm in awe of him just being him.
All right, some of the people at BC Children's Hospital are here because they want to be, such as caregivers and volunteers, and some are here because they have to be, and that's the patients. We talked with members of both those groups, and they agreed when it comes to taking care of sick or injured kids, BC Children's Hospital place is the best place to be, right?
I want people to understand what it means to be the only children's hospital in British Columbia, and I've said this before, is that we have to do it all and we have to be the best. We don't have an option.
My name is Maya. I love Children's Hospital.
Well, you love it because it has become a second home to us.
The thing that is surprising to me is, although he doesn't quite understand his illness, he's so familiar with the idea of a hospital that when we go to the grocery store, he asks the cashier if they're doctors because they're in uniform. So he assumes that the hospital is everywhere. And I'm happy that he is so comfortable with the hospital that he doesn't fear it. It saddens me, though, that that's his reality.
BC Children's Hospital saved my life.
Children's is where Jack was born, it was where he was saved, and it's where he will be raised. We're here 1 to 2 times a week. This is a home for him. It's a home away from home, and we're very lucky to have it.
When I grow up, I want to be a nurse at BC Children's Hospital.
It's an unbelievable collaborative environment. So I feel very lucky. I actually feel very privileged, and there's many days where I feel I lucked out because I've got the best job in the world.
Oscar still loves to come to BC Children's even after 2 bouts of cancer, and I think it's because it's not a depressing place to be. It's full of light, it's full of love, and it's full of hope.
Every year we offer a special way to give to Children's Hospital. It's called the Sunshine Club. Monthly giving is an easy and convenient way to make a difference.
Yes, it is. And this year, Canadian Pacific will be doubling your monthly donation to the Sunshine Club. So I'm not very good at math, but I think if you donate $18 a month, CP will match it to make it $36. If you donate $25 a month, CP doubles it to make it an even $50. Plus, this summer during the CP Women's Open Golf Tournament, all charitable proceeds will go to BC Children's Hospital Cardiac Program.
That's great, Sophie. I know firsthand that BC Children's Hospital helps kids like me get better. We need the support of people from all over the province. Call 310-BCCH. That's a toll-free number. You don't need an area code. Call 310-BCCH now.
So make that call now and your Sunshine Club gift will be doubled by CP. You can also go to miracleweekend.com and join the Sunshine Club online.
You might be wondering if donations to BC Children's Hospital really do make a difference, and that's a fair question. Here to provide the answers are those who benefit the most from those donations.
Please support BC Children's Hospital. The care that they provide here to not just children like mine with an exceptionally rare condition, but to the amount of kids who you assume are healthy, but they're not. They need your donations.
We're always trying to be the best. We're always trying to close that gap between where we are and where we want to be, and donations help us close that gap.
Please support BC Children's Hospital because you're helping save lives like mine.
You don't realize how important donations are until you need the hospital. And then when you need the hospital, you are so grateful that for many, many years people have been donating to this hospital, and that has raised the caliber of the expertise and the professionals that it attracts to the level that it has, because now all of a sudden you're dependent on it and you want the best surgeons and you want the best equipment for your child.
Please help and donate BC Children's Hospital to help me and other kids like me that have cancer get out of the hospital quicker.
Please support Children's Hospital. I want to keep helping these kids with cancer.
Governments fund hospitals, they fund people, but they don't necessarily fund the advances as quickly as we need them to. So all of those donation dollars are so critical to so many of the programs that we're able to provide at our hospital, and we are so very grateful for those donations.
We, at least for me, shamefully, I didn't donate to the hospital before I had a son with a rare disease. I would watch the telethon and I turned the channel and I would think, oh, that poor family, those poor kids, but I wouldn't donate. And I can't believe I did that now, because now I'm so grateful for the people who do donate, who don't just flip the channel, who take the time to do it, because my son is benefiting from it.
All right, well, did you know that every donated dollar that goes to research here actually becomes $5?
Wow, that's amazing.
I actually didn't even know that, but now I know that. And that's because your donations enable scientists to get their labs up and running, and then they can apply elsewhere for further research grants, and that is a great investment. If you need more reasons to support research at Children's Hospital, just listen to what our patients and caregivers have to say.
Research touches every part of the hospital, every single part.
This hospital is in a position to save more children than have ever been saved before. This is a research hospital, and research is the reason why Grayson is alive today.
Without research, we can't have the new technologies, the new medicines, the new machines, the new everything.
There was no research. I probably would be just lying in my bed doing nothing, maybe watching a bit of TV.
Currently, I'm curing 83% of the children diagnosed with cancer who are coming to our clinic. However, that 83% is not good enough. We want to be curing every child with cancer. Research is absolutely key to that, and donations that fuel research to push the cure rates to 100% is critical.
Well, this building is full of researchers who are working on cures and better treatments for childhood cancer, diabetes, cystic fibrosis, and many other illnesses.
You can help them by calling us or going to our website to make a donation.
I want people to understand what it means to be the only children's hospital in British Columbia, and I've said this before, is that we have to do it all and we have to be the best. We don't have an option.
My name is Maya. I love Children's Hospital.
Well, you love it because it has become a second home to us.
The thing that is surprising to me is, although he doesn't quite understand his illness, he's so familiar with the idea of a hospital that when we go to the grocery store, he asks the cashier if they're doctors because they're in uniform. So he assumes that the hospital is everywhere. And I'm happy that he is so comfortable with the hospital that he doesn't fear it. It saddens me, though, that that's his reality.
BC Children's Hospital saved my life.
Children's is where Jack was born. It was where he was saved. And it's where he will be raised. We're here 1 to 2 times a week. This is a home for him. It's a home away from home. And we're very lucky to have it.
When I grow up, I want to be a nurse at BC Children's Hospital.
It's an unbelievable collaborative environment. So I feel very lucky. I actually feel very privileged, and there's many days where I feel I lucked out because I've got the best job in the world.
Oscar still loves to come to BC Children's even after 2 bouts of cancer, and I think it's because it's not a depressing place to be. It's full of light, it's full of love, and it's full of hope.
So thank you very much for everyone who's donating to Children's Hospital and supporting us. So kids like me who had cancer. So thank you very much to all of you.
An incredible moment this is. The energy in this room, if you could feel it. Miracle Weekend coming to a close, and what an amazing weekend it has been. All right, we got to check out the big total.
Time to check it out. Okay, just so everyone, we're ready to shout out those numbers. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
Ready. Thank you, BC.
1,
6, 3, 4, 0, 8. There goes the confetti. Oh my God.
It's a confetti.
Wow.
It's a confetti storm. Thank you very much, British Columbia. That was absolutely amazing. We could not have done this without your help. Thanks very much, Gemma, Brooke, Deb, Mark, Ted, and everybody else. See you next year.
Thank you.
Lost in their play, through grateful eyes, you can hear them say, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Miracles happen with love and with help from the angel in all of us. Miracles happen, oh yes they do. Here's hoping someday what happens for you, and the peace comes to you from above. Miracles happen with love. Miracles happen with love, and with help from the angel in all of us. Miracles happen, oh yes they do. Here's hoping someday what happens for you, and peace comes to you from above. Miracles happen with love. Miracles with love.